niche and you're an expert in that niche, okay? You can't explain your value enough to get over that first hurdle. I hope that makes sense. Did that make sense? So what I'm doing is, yes, I would, once God almost cursed out by a divorce. Yeah, why knock? I'm just going to put the marketing piece up in a location where they can find it. They're taking the action, right? Let them make the action of calling and knowing why you want to talk to them. They're in control of the situation. That's what makes Monster Marketing unique. It's permission marketing. They're generating the appointment. They'll call the call center. The call center will get their email, their cell phone, and they'll schedule an appointment based on your schedule. So if you're only able to meet with homeowners on Thursday and Friday and Saturday morning, because if you're like me, you've got to go to gymnastics or piano practice or God knows what else, right? There's just so many things under the start. Now it's summer. I don't even want to try to even figure that one out. But I'm sure you guys all understand what I'm trying to say. Time is very difficult, especially time with clients. And I don't want that to take away from my family at all, ever. The reason I make money is to spend time with my family, right? We're in a very unique situation. We basically have all the free time in the world when we're not busy. And then when we're busy, we put everything to the side. I don't operate like that. Everything is on structure. Everything is scheduled. Everything is in a straightforward line. Did that make sense? Okay, did that make sense? Then I'm going to meet with the homeowners who are expecting me on a scheduled appointment based on my schedule, right? So there are two types of people in real estate, in my opinion. Number one, those who work insane hours doing the same thing over and over again, looking for, results from bad marketing to get face-to-face. By the way, that's also the definition of insanity. And two, there are those who take advantage of proven systems to succeed and get listings. If you follow the steps I give you that are very simple, you will generate face-to-face appointments. It's just that simple. So you're going to go meet with them. You're going to go list with them. You're going to engage them, and they're going to be lifetime clients, right? So there are two types of people you will meet at the front door who have missed a payment. The first group, they are ready to sell, right? All you need is a listing presentation and basically a script to get them down on, as I call, on paper. That makes me feel old. Get them on paper. That's an old term. So that's really all there is to it. You're going to encounter people who've already failed to make payments on their loan mods. The attorney they hired is no longer able to, stall the foreclosure because that's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. Understand this. Nobody, 8 out of 10 people you meet with who've missed a payment on their house are going to lose their house. So let me give you a little insider. Here's a pro tip, bank pro tip insider. At 31 days at 5 p.m., you're 30 days late. At 61 days at 5 p.m., you're 60 days late. At 91 days at 5 p.m., you're 90 days late, right? 91 days at 5 p.m., 8 out of 10 people will not make another payment. It will ultimately transfer title, okay? Now, if there are 100 people around you that are at a notice of default or greater, that means 80 of them are going to wind up transferring title at some point. Either the bank's going to do it for them or they're going to do it. That is the foreclosure rate, 80 to 85% depending on the market. Or I can say it a different way if that'll make sense. Only 15% of people who apply get long-term loan modifications. Is that a better way to say it? Whatever the case, the only question is where in the process are they? Because we've been doing this for 8 years, we have tried and true scripts already in place. So there's not a lot of thought to that you have to process, right? You just have to engage them and be their advocate. They're making mistakes. For those in California, homeowners are hiring attorneys, which is illegal, and most people don't know it. What most people don't know is that their attorney is really just filing bankruptcy on their behalf and not stalling their foreclosure. Or maybe they are stalling that foreclosure and taking money, which is highly illegal. All of these things are understandable. So there are two types of people I'm going to meet. One, their attorneys already turned their back on them. They've already failed to make payments on their loan modification, and they're ready to list and sell right now. That is fantastic. You just have to show up, read the script, give them the presentation, take the listing down. Then there's the second group. They are still working with the bank. They're working with an attorney. They're still looking for options, and they believe that they can keep their house. Now, here is my very simple question for all of you, and hopefully you understand what I've just told you. And I'll check with Kay again on this. If 8 out of 10 people you meet with who are working with the bank to get a loan modification or working with an attorney, if 8 out of 10 of them are not going to get that, wouldn't it make sense to meet all the people you could, because statistically you're going to meet people that are going to be foreclosed upon or list their house? Does that seem logical? Okay. So what do we need to do in these situations? I don't think you can stop people from believing in hope. Okay, because that's what they're doing. They hope that this will work and that they will keep their house, even though math, right? Marketing is math. And success in real estate is about math. It's about repetition and doing the same thing, okay, that gets you a result. That's why we keep door knocking, cold calling, and mailer. It gets a very small result, right? So people continue to do it. So the result I'm looking for and what I want to achieve here is to create a relationship with the homeowner. I know that they're going to try to work with the bank or work with their attorney or do whatever they're going to do, right? So I need to build a relationship and be their advocate. Be what a realtor is supposed to be. Create the relationship and the bond that they'll call me and ask me questions. Have them call the bank with me on the phone and find out that they're really in foreclosure. Most of the homeowners I meet with don't even believe that they're actively in foreclosure still because they're getting bad information. Does that make sense? Because ultimately they will become people who are ready to sell based on the math. Does that make sense, Kay? And it's literally that simple to get a listing. Kay says, is it normal for them to see you as adversarial to their attorney? No, it's normal for their attorney to see you as adversarial. Does that make more sense? They don't. They don't. Their attorneys do. I've had attorneys write letters that I think are literally hysterical. One of my coaching students just this past week sent me a note that was sent by an attorney. He went, put his marketing up, went on his appointment, met with the homeowner. The attorney sent him a letter that he was going to contact, this is in California, was going to contact federal sources and get his license pulled. To which I said, it's not a federal issue. It would be the Bureau of California, soon to be the Department of Real Estate again. Did you guys get that letter? Is that the craziest thing ever? So we went from DRE to BRE back to, whatever the case. And it would be a complaint written up that he was adversarially trying to steal another person's client, I guess. He never really outlined in the letter, to which I explained to him, you caught an attorney who was doing a loan mod for a homeowner, which is illegal in the state of California, when he's already cornered because somebody else is onto him. I said, I want you to call him and tell him this. Tell him, he's doing a loan mod and it's documented and that he needs to calm down. It's the truth. We're always afraid of attorneys and what they can do to us, quote unquote. Does that make sense? So they try to take advantage of people that are working. Again, you're working in a niche. It's scary. I get it. It's your first time doing, for many of my clients, it's their first time doing pre-foreclosure work. So they get nervous about it. Okay, I wrote loan mods for B of A, talked to attorneys, and seldom did the borrower have any idea of what they were doing. Yeah, I agree. So they really do ultimately need advocates. They need people that will help them and defend them. So I want you to picture an endless supply of leads and listings, and I would like to introduce you to Nino Sabroso, who got 4 appointments during his first week of using Monster Marketing. 2 of those appointments turned into listings within 10 days of using the product. It is that simple. So I'll do it again. I would like to ask you all a favor and forget everything you know about really hard marketing again and keep it really simple. I believe that some of you will invest and become a part of my coaching program today. I get that. The one thing that I try to implore at this point forward is understanding that it is very, 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 very simple. You don't need to invent or add anything, right? Step 1, identify, find those who need to list their home. Step 2, monster market. Just go out and put up the marketing. Don't engage them. Don't talk to them. Make it simple. And step 3, list it. The more homeowners you meet with, the more listings you will get. It is just that simple. This is Susan Saidi. Beginners in real estate can succeed and be more successful than top producers. As a brand new broker, she followed the system and in her first week got 5 face-to-face appointments. In the second week, she got 7. After 3 weeks in real estate, she got her first listing. I don't know what your first month in real estate looked like. I can only share with you what my first month looked like. It was doing everything my broker told me to do that didn't really generate that much for me. I'm just going to be honest. So how successful is monster marketing? Well, it is ultimately this simple. For every 36 marketing pieces you put up, you will generate 6 calls to your call center. The call center will convert about half of those calls and create about 3 face-to-face appointments for you each and every week. And we actually guarantee that result. We guarantee that you will get face-to-face or we will refund your investment. There is nobody else in real estate making that kind of offer. So I want to radically and dynamically have you guys have a supernatural experience with success, much like Marianne Schmelz. She was a cold caller and a door knocker, and having homeowners call her instead of her chasing her leads was a complete turnaround. She went from 0 listings to 17 with monster marketing. Again, all of you can do this. It is ultimately that simple. So I'm going to do a little bonus for you guys. Let's see if I can get it up on the screen. I'm going to just show you how simple this can be if my computer will work with me. Where are we? There. All right. So you guys are looking at the landing page for monster marketing. This is what it looks like. When you sign up and when you get involved, this is our members landing page. It's really simple. Super straightforward, right? The process itself is step by step. It's easy to lay out, right? All of our coaching calls are archived and available for you to listen to. We literally have thousands and thousands of hours. So I'm going to show you how simple it is to actually do monster marketing, how any of you on this call can do it, how you can have any of your assistants do it. Okay, so step 1 is to go on to Property Radar. It's the easiest source, and get yourself a list of people who've missed payments. Don't worry if you don't know how to use it. We'll teach you how to use it. We also have videos on the topic as well. Right on step 1. We have training videos for all the major data providers. Pretty straightforward. So run a search. Once you run a search, I want you to download them onto an Excel spreadsheet. This is an old Covina list. It's in Southern California. And here are 38 homeowners who've missed payments, right? Now, I only like to put out 10 marketing pieces per day. Actually 12. I like to keep it as simple as possible. So I'm just going to highlight and copy those 12 names, right? And then I'm going to open up Root Excel which is a route planning software, and I'm going to click the import button, then right click and paste those addresses, and then import them.